Hello and welcome to the newsroom. I am Jerisha Amargo. Nigeria's Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, has said there will be no need to probe the immediate past service chiefs. Mohammed also slammed those asking for the International Criminal Court to probe the former service chiefs, saying such is unpatriotic. Last week, President Muhammadu Buhari appointed 4 new service chiefs, but the People's Democratic Party and some Nigerians have since demanded that they be probed to unravel circumstances behind the security lapses during their tenure. And the Chief of Naval Staff, Zubairu Gambo, has said those personnel of the Nigerian Navy who collide with drug traffickers, bandits, kidnappers, and economic saboteurs will be identified and sanctioned. Gambo added that the established policies and measures to sanction the identified Nigerian Navy personnel shall be strengthened in his tenure. The Naval's chief stated this in Abuja while unveiling his vision and mission statement, promising that there would be zero tolerance for indiscipline and criminal activities. And the Osun State government has approved the reconstruction of 22 roads across the 3 senatorial districts. Now, this is part of its efforts to improve accessibility to communities and open up economic activities across the state. In a statement signed by the Commissioner for Information and Civic Orientation, Funke Egbemode, the government said it was committed to laying a strong foundation of infrastructural development towards bringing economic growth and prosperity to the state. And the federal government has assured investors across the country of government's patronage to ensure the growth of their various investments. Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment Adeniyi Adebayo, while addressing the delegation of Daniel Frasco Institute, said his ministry had the mandate of facilitating development of viable non-oil commodities. This, he said, was in line with the quality management system geared towards boosting indigenous food and animal production, consumption, as well as accessibility at targeted international markets for foreign exchange earnings. And in COVID, with 600 million doses of vaccines already in the kitty and another 270 million in the books for Africa's 1.3 billion people, Director of Africa Center for Disease Control and Prevention's Africa CDC, John Ikegasong, is saying that the region is better prepared to tackle the virus than a year ago when the pandemic hit Africa. Ikegasong, who is one of the 7 special envoys of the WHO on COVID-19 preparedness and response, advises that while the continent awaits the arrival of the vaccines, it must consolidate efforts in place to contain the spread of the virus. He further cautioned against the negative effects of the nationalist approach to vaccines acquisitions and encouraged collaboration between member states. Now, as many as 20,000 refugees are missing after 2 camps in Ethiopia's war-torn Tigray region was destroyed, the United Nations said. Refugees, most of whom are from the neighboring Eritrea, fled from the Hitsat and Shimelba shelters and were destroyed in fighting that erupted in Tigray in November. UN High Commissioner for Refugees, Filippo Grandi, said many refugees were caught in crossfire, abducted and forced to return to Eritrea under duress by the Eritrean forces. Grandi said this while citing testimony presented to him at a visit to the camp while on a 4-day trip for meeting with officials in Ethiopia. And in sports, Nigeria's men and women's basketball team, D Tigers and D Tigress, will meet their group opponents at the draw for the Tokyo 2020 Olympic basketball tournament held today in Switzerland. According to FIBA, the draws will take place behind closed doors due to COVID-19 restrictions at the Patrick Boerman House of Basketball in Mays. 12 women's teams have qualified for the Tokyo 2020 Olympic basketball tournament, representing 5 continents, with Nigeria's D Tigress representing Africa, while Nigeria's D Tigers representing Africa. And that's it for now on the newsroom. We'll be back at the top of the hour for more updates. I am Jerisha Amargo.